Heads up 20 apps, it is still Thursday, and if I look tired, it's because I really, really am. So forgive me if I leave stuff out. I'm going to be doing this straight from memory and hopefully a one-shot through. Okay, so, I like my shirt. It's my cleaning and doing mommy things shirt. Okay, so, first of all, everybody has donated their hair, it seems like. That is so amazing. My brother actually donates his hair, and he's got beautiful hair. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. But I don't donate my hair because um, I've been growing this for 6 months, and it's just now to this. And to be fair, it was relatively short, but 6 months. Yeah, I get a lot of breakage and damage and grays, and I don't know. It doesn't seem like they could do anything with this to make a wig out of it, so I'm not donating my own hair because it's a mess. Okay, so let's see, Rima. Yes, I did say my daughter's name, but her name's hard to remember, so I never hold it against anybody who can't remember, but her name is Leilani. Um, and yes, we love Voyager in this house. We actually just bought one of the box sets to watch, and we love it. Um, I don't have a favorite character on the show, though. I don't think. I like the Doctor. I like the storylines involving the Doctor, but I don't really have a favorite. I prefer the early seasons, though. I don't know why. I like your theory on that it's just not time to read a certain book. I mean, because I've tried reading books and then I picked them up later and I really liked them. Um, but I don't know. Some books I think I just don't know if I would ever be able to read them because I've tried and it's just so bleh, that I can't read it. Like, I've tried reading Sense and Sensibility, like you brought that one up, but it hurts my brain. And not because I don't understand it. I mean, I do. It just sometimes the flow is weird, but I hate is it Miriam or Marion? Marion and Willoughby. I cannot stand them in that book. So I don't know. I don't like to read it. I love the movie. Oh, I love Colonel Brandon, but yeah, the movie's great. Colonel Brandon. Okay, moving on. Um, James, welcome to the collab. It is amazing that you are a classically trained tenor. I am not. I don't play an instrument either. I was a madrigal singer, first soprano, but I don't do that anymore. It's amazing how if you don't use it, it actually just stops working. And yeah, I could not get anywhere near first soprano if I wanted to anymore. Um, Also, your job looks awesome. Um, I have a third shift job too, but nowhere near as cool as that. Very awesome. And let's see what else. Gins, the snow is highly overrated. Um, I I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm not a fan of cold weather myself. Um, but I'm not a big fan of being cold. I don't know, maybe because it still holds that, like, magicalness. If you ever get to be in the snow, it'll be awesome for you. I believe that snow is great the first day, and then the rest of the week while you're waiting for it to melt is awful. I do like the snow days off of work and school and whatever, though. Those are nice. But we don't get snow here. We get, slush. Horrible slush that turns into ice. You can't drive on it, you get snowed in. We've actually gotten trapped by an inch of slush. We've gotten trapped for over a week, and it was awful. And our town shuts down in 3 inches of snow. Like, we literally, last time it snowed, had this massive panic. The interstate was backed up for 20 miles. There were wrecks. 3 inches of snow. Just real snow. And it was pretty sad. I was working that night, and from 4 to 8, we had sold out every single room in the hotel, starting with nothing. and the interstate literally did not move in front of the hotel the entire time I was there. People were just leaving their cars and going and getting a room to get warm. The National Guard was out. It was crazy. And speaking of the snow, it actually snowed almost a foot where my brother lives, a little bit west of here, like not even 20 minutes. And it was big, powdery, beautiful snow, and he built a snow manticore. As we're talking about your awesome snowman. So, I'll post a link to the picture. A snow manticore. How awesome. Danielle, I would love to hear your Harry Potter rant. I actually just went off on a Harry Potter rant on my Vita, because when I filmed the first time, I went off on a tangent about something, and, Harry Potter related, and stopped myself and took it over to my Vita. But, yes, I have my own Harry Potter rants too, so I would love to hear yours. I can't decide if Harry should have died or not, so I would love to hear your perspective on it as to why he should have died. I would love to hear that. Let's see. Also, as far as school spirit, I had a ton of school spirit towards the end of my high school experience. The beginning of my high school experience, I was that creepy goth girl, and, like dog collar and spiky I wore big green Liberty spikes sometimes, and purple hair. Was pretty out there, and me and my friends would sit in the back of the bleachers at pep rallies and yell rude things. Okay, if you want to kind of imagine some of the things we could have said, our school mascot was the Beavers. So I'm just going to let you leave that all up to your imagination. The Beavers. And we said some pretty awful things, but I'm going to keep this clean and not say anything that we could have said. Okay. TJ, I had something to say, and I can't remember it. Oh my god. Oh, I'll go back to that. Craig Katz. You would love it at my sister-in-law's place. Her and my brother have adopted, I think, 15, 14, 10, somewhere along those lines, cats. They are all rescues. They are big, fat, and happy, and they have a full run of everything in the whole wide world. I'm checking my notes, by the way. They have full run of the house, and they are spoiled, rotten cats. And she actually puts pictures on her DeviantArt page and her stock art page, and I'll post some links so you can take a look at the cats. They are beautiful. Also, I can't count the amount of things I've lost in moves. We have pretty much decided that they go to the moving gods, and it's the price you pay. So, but it sucks. TJ. Oh yeah, I tried to stay in a wheelchair all day once. And I pretty much gave up after the first time I had to go to the bathroom. I don't know how people do it. I swore to myself that I was not going to use my legs. I was going to use my arms if I needed to, and if I needed to get out of the wheelchair, and I was going to see what it was like. And I gave up after about 3 hours. You have some willpower. That is, it was a really eye-opening experience, though, like, trying to do things. And, I was in a house that was already set up for someone who was in a wheelchair. It was my grandma's. She didn't need it all the time. She pretty much sat in her recliner, and she could walk a little bit. But she kept everything low because she couldn't really reach things. So, it was already mostly set up for it, and I still couldn't manage it. So, yeah. That is, really neat, though, that you did that. And 90s cartoons were pretty much my childhood as far as my childhood in television. Rocko's Modern Life, Legends of the Forbidden Temple, Pete and Pete, that one about the camp, I can't remember what it was called, Doug. Doug, I love Doug. We actually have VHS tapes of Doug that we've been watching, that we found in the Goodwill. So, yeah, anything 90s and Nickelodeon. Clarissa Explains It All, The Secret World of Alex Mack. I could go on, but I'm not going to. And Ren and Stimpy. I love Ren and Stimpy. So I will wrap this up now, and I was gonna say something else to Jins. Jins, what you said about people and Gryffindors, and they all seem to be Gryffindors, but we managed to all be Hufflepuffs. I think what it is the younger kids, as they're just coming into it, they want to be Gryffindors. They want to be headstrong and brave. And then as they get older, they realize those traits don't translate well to real life. You're not going to get anywhere by just bullying your way and pushing your way through life, you know? So, you know, you start to adapt and, like, realize, no, I have these kind of traits instead. I rely on my friendships, I rely on my cunning, I rely on my brains to get me through. But I think the real Gryffindor trait would be integrity. You know, that always doing the right thing is what would translate more to real life. So you know people that have like really, really high integrity and that really deep concern for doing the right thing. I think those would be the Gryffindors. But I also noticed that as people get older, or as the more they get into the books, the more they start to embrace the other houses and recognize the good traits that they have. Instead of just being the spares, the snakes, or the know-it-alls that aren't as good as Hermione. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that. So, okay, I'm going to wrap this up now. Hopefully it's short enough. I am going to go to sleep, because I am exhausted. 5 loads of laundry today. I'm worn out. Yay, mommy stuff. That and my child's evil. That sounds horrible, but after the 8th time she took her diaper off, and then, yeah. This is why you should plan really well before you have children. So, yeah, I'll leave you guys, and, I will see you tomorrow, Craig.